all we can do is accept things as they are. No matter how many times I say this to myself or even say it on YouTube here, it doesn't get any easier. It's just something you have to meet day in and day out and find satisfaction or fulfillment in the actual process of meeting that challenge of accepting things the way that they are. Because if you think that, well, once I get the hang of this acceptance thing, then things are going to be better. It's like, well, that's not what I'm saying at all. You're not hearing me. I'm saying that things are not necessarily going to be better. And if we can acknowledge that and accept that, there is a freedom that arises from that. Fighting is exciting, right? Peace is boring. We like to stir things up. And when we let them go, then they get stirred up anyways, right? And then we have to say, oh, well, I don't care. When things get stirred up anyways, it's enticing. Oh, wow, okay, I want to follow that. Oh, and now all of a sudden you're just following that. Wow, okay, cool. So this is what I'm doing now. You've lost your ability to focus. You don't even know what's happening. In order to actually break free of that so that that's happening, but you see my eyes are now looking forward at the camera. I know that it's happening in my periphery, right? But I'm not following it. That's kind of how it is with focus. So what's actually happening is something that no one can tell you, because you have to be able to perceive that with your own mind. I can't tell you what it is. Right now, the sound of my voice is just one of many sounds that you're experiencing. And you're also having a lot of other experiences, whether in your body, in your mind, like on your skin, your nose, in your mouth, and your ears, and your eyes, and everything. There's so many things happening for you right now. And there's also this sound of my voice is another thing that's happening. But I'm not trying to tell you, like, I'm not trying to tell you something. Like, you don't need to understand what I'm saying, because I'm not saying anything that's some sort of logical argument or explanation. It's really, I'm just making noises, is really all that I'm doing right now. Is like I'm adding another sound to all the sounds that you're already experiencing. And you might be watching the video as well, and then you could see the sights and the colors, and it's like, wow, this is a shape and it looks like a face, and there's colors and there's purples and there's whatever that is. I don't even know what you call that, bluish purple, and etc. And we're waiting now because there's a silence, and we're waiting for something to come. Like something exciting or something that connects. But it's actually like it's those silent pauses where we actually find ourselves. Or it's easier to, I think. I'm not telling you I know what's going on or how to do this, but when we have those silent pauses, it's like the mind starts to just, oh my gosh, got to get something, got to grab something, you have to find something in that moment. Because it's just like when you're talking to someone and there's maybe an awkward silence and you don't know what to do or what to say. It can or it cannot be awkward. It depends on the situation. It doesn't have to be, though. So it's like, at what point in this video do we find a place where we're not looking for something anymore? We're not waiting for some information or some particular emotion or some entertainment or some story or some like insight. Obviously, I'm not here to deliver any kind of insight. I wish that I were doing that, but I'm not. At best, I'm just kind of a talking head just making noise. It's like background noise. And I wonder if there's a possibility of just becoming comfortable with that. Like, what about just making noise for the sake of making noise? There's not some deeper meaning to it. And we just allow that to be okay. We don't really know why it's happening. It might be revealed to us, or we might have insight, or we might think we know why it's happening. But what if we don't know why? What if we actually don't know? And I'm just trying to encourage, like myself, to be honest with you, to be accepting of that. I don't really know. Part of, I'm always looking for some kind of an answer. I'm always looking for some kind of, okay, now I've got it. Now I feel safe because I've got it. But what if you never actually get it? What if you never actually get anything? At which point, you just have to say, okay, fine. It's not like you give up. It's not like you are rejecting life, but you're just saying, okay, fine. I don't know. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And I can tell that no one else really knows either. So, what I would invite you to do is sit with yourself and feel into this moment. Because if you have a mind enough so that you can be aware of the fact that you're hearing the words that are coming out of my mouth, and not so much the words, but just the sounds that I'm making with my mouth, and you're hearing those sounds, it's like you have enough. You should congratulate yourself just based on that. You have enough awareness that you can actually have that experience. Now, bonus points if you don't have a lot of pain in your body. Bonus points for that. Then it's really nice. And I wish that for everyone. I wish for everyone to, including myself, to be free of pain, or at least the suffering that goes along with pain. But largely to be free of pain as much as possible, too. I actually would hope that for everyone.